Hey everyone, I'm starting a new vlog capturing the highlighted moments for my Switzerland travel with my family. We booked a Europe tour package and had an awesome experience with a lot of wonderful memories. The tour starts from Rome to Venice to Switzerland, followed by Germany, and it ends at Amsterdam, Netherlands. Here in this vlog, I'll be showing the highlighted moments for Switzerland travel. It starts with Lucerne to all the way to top of Europe in Jungfrau Mountains, which I'll be covering here. So here we are passing by Lake Como. Lake Como in northern Italy's Lombardy region is an upscale resort area known for its dramatic scenery set against the foothills of the Alps. The lake is shaped like an upside down Y with three slender branches that meet at the resort town of Bellagio. It's known for their historic villas and their lush gardens, the beauty of the territory, its charming and elegant towns, the surrounding nature that allow you to take relaxing walks. And guess what? George Clooney regularly spends the summer months on Lake Como in his 25-room villa, Oleandra in Laglio, only about 15 minutes from Lake Como in Italy. So if you are lucky, on the right side there you can see the George Clooney's villa. And I must tell you, it was a fascinating experience to be part of this journey. I'm thankful to my tour organizers for covering the tour at such a length. The plan from here is we'll visit Lucerne Town, known for its preserved medieval architecture and scenic beauty, and then check into a hotel, freshen ourselves, followed by an including delicious dinner at the hotel with a sound sleep so we can be prepared for tomorrow's journey to Jungfrau Mountain. And believe it, Jungfrau is stunning, covered with the snow all over the place at present, the freezing temperature of -7 to -12 degrees Celsius. Now we are going towards the border control for Switzerland. As Switzerland is not a member of the European Union but is included in the Schengen Agreement, so custom controls are applicable. You'll not be asked to show your passport when you cross from Italy to Switzerland. You'll have to slow down to pass through, much like through a toll booth. So at this very particular moment, our bus is stopped for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then it was very smooth and much more comfortable to pass through. We just waited for about 5 to 10 minutes in our tour bus, and thankfully the tour leader was aware of all the paperwork, though he instructed to keep the passports ready in case it's really required. From here on, we would like to say welcome to Switzerland. And now the transaction with Swiss francs are more common apart from euros. We are now heading towards Lake Lucerne. It's a lake in central Switzerland and the fourth largest in the country, covered by 4 forests. The scenery here is beyond outstanding, and on a clear sunny day it is well worth it. It is possible to circumnavigate the lake both by train and road. You can engage with plenty of activities from scenic lake cruises, hikes, mountain day trips, sledding, and more. The lake is actually a water-filled valley that was formed by ancient glaciers and is a popular spot for swimming, boating, and fishing. The lake has a complicated shape with several sharp bends and 4 arms. The deepest point of the lake is 214 meters, equals to 702 feet. The entire lake has a total area of 114 square kilometers. The lake is navigable and formed an important part of Switzerland's transport system for many centuries. Apart from the geographical details, there is a famous story about the Swiss national hero William Tell, who defied the rule of the Habsburgs way back in 13th century. and thus laid the foundations for Swiss national independence. His fight against tyranny took place around Lake Lucerne. One of another interesting story is of six-legged dog logo, which I have come across on Annie's petrol station. Enrico Metti has great confidence in the country's energy and natural resources. So, Annie's founder wanted to use a competition for ideas to design a logo. It was from this public appeal that the six-legged dog was born. Switzerland has always been a neutral country and never took part in any war by taking either sides. During World War II, Germany had the planes to drop the bombs and explode the bases. But if you don't have tanks or any infantry support to back that up, you are not gonna be able to take over such a country. And Switzerland was blessed in such a manner that it had natural fortification by the mountains. But Switzerland has borders with various other countries like Italy and France. So that time Germany could have invaded through those countries. So every bridge entering into the country, every major road network, every major tunnel or bridges all across the country, Switzerland government have the power to blow up those tunnels, and they can blow up the roads to make this country unreachable as the red button in front of them. But Hitler chose not to attack Switzerland and the Vatican City due to various reasons best known to him. Hope you are aware of the Swiss guards, who are responsible for the safety of the Pope, often called the world's smallest army. Since they live into the mountains, they were the strongest of them men. They could run through the mountain up and down easily. There's an intense competition for inclusion in the Swiss Guards and elite military corps. New recruits must be unmarried Roman Catholic males with Swiss citizenship between 19 and 30 years of age and have certain height. They must complete basic training with the Swiss military. After you went through that Swiss army training, you are obliged by law to retain your firearm that has been given to you after you disbanded, provided you have to use only for self-defense or for protecting the country, not to be used in quarrel or conflict. So that shows the mentality of the people. The Swiss guards are sometimes referred to as the Vatican City Police, though a separate administered police force is charged with the overall security of the nation state. Switzerland is also a very rich country. But do you know from where does this country get its wealth? Why is this such a rich country? Well, its main industry is banking. Swiss banks? So now you know the two most famous things from Switzerland: Swiss knife and Swiss banks. Also, not to forget the Lindt chocolates. Okay, before we reach to Lucerne Town, let's hear about William Tell. He had a great reputation, as they say he can hit the target with a single arrow from the very long distance. There was a savage ruler during that time, Habsburg, who oppressed for the farmers, shepherds, and cuckoo clock makers of the Lake Lucerne region. So locals secretly meet and swear allegiance to each other to get rid of Habsburg's rule. The next day, William Tell walks into Altdorf with his son and refuses to pay respect to the ruler Habsburg. Soldiers then stopped Tell and took him to Habsburg, who later decided that he will be pardoned if he shoots an apple from his own son's head using only single arrow. Tell pulls two arrows, shoot, and hit the apple without hurting his son. Habsburg then pardoned him but asked why he kept the second arrow, to which he replied, "Had I missed, I would have shot you with it." Tell is then immediately arrested again, but in a sea storm, he escaped from the boat. William Tell then later finds the Habsburg and kill him and free from his tyranny rule. The Lake Lucerne region is where the William Tell adventure is set. Finally, we have arrived at Lucerne Town. Lucerne is a beautiful city that's perfect for a short getaway. It is located in the German speaking part of Switzerland. So, the official language is Swiss German, but everyone here speaks English. Here, we visited Chapel Bridge and the Lion Monument due to shortage of time to our hotel. Lion Monument depicts the picture of a wounded lion, which has a Latin message that is to the loyalty and the courage of the Swiss. It commemorates the Swiss guards who lost their lives in 1792 during the French Revolution. It is one of the most famous monuments in Switzerland. The charming town of Lucerne sits on the lake shores and is home to a number of historic buildings and attractions. Top sites in Lucerne are Mount Pilatus, Lion Monument, Swiss Museum of Transport, Wayne Market, and Lucerne Railway Station. After the Lucerne town, we took a brief stop to relax and walk a bit to stretch our legs on our way to the hotel to prepare ourselves for the Jungfrau expedition. Our booking was in Bern Hotel, Wilderswil. Wilderswil is a great starting location for the trips in Interlaken, Grindelwald, and Jungfrau area. This is the coziest and beautiful hotel and very convenient for tourist activities due to the ease to get on a bus to Interlaken. The staff was very polite, friendly, and helpful during check-in. We have been given super nice room, superior double room where there is an ample space for your family. The room had a balcony with the spectacular view of the Jungfrau Mountains, which I'll be covering in my next vlog. It was already late evening by the time we reached hotel, so couldn't show the mountains at this time. They kept 2 pieces of Toblerone were on bed, which was a nice gesture. I got the electric kettle in room, which is not so common in Europe and very handy if you are carrying ready to eat food. The woodwork was nice within the room. The room has free Wi-Fi and the bed was comfortable and clean. The bathtub, the decor, couldn't have asked for a better room. Once we freshened ourselves, we headed to the hotel restaurant at ground floor for dinner. The hotel restaurant offered great quality dinner with exceptional service. They offered plenty of vegetarian and vegan options to us to select. With the dinner, we concluded the day. We'll be covering the Jungfrau expedition in my next vlog, so please subscribe, like, and share for such wonderful places to explore virtually with me. Thank you for your time.